Hello, everyone. Janet Smith here of TalentSmiths. It's time for lunch, and it's time for you to learn. And in the month of April, I'm coming to you with a career minded series, a 5 week series that's helping you, giving you 5 tips for career growth and development. This is week 5, so it's time for the 5th tip. And the 5th tip is for you to develop a timeline with milestones for your career. When you are typically working in an office environment, you have a boss, someone that helps you to manage your career and to develop your career along the way. You have a mentor. If you're not working in a traditional boss employee relationship, you might not have a mentor. You might be doing it by yourself, but you still need to have those milestones that you set along the way. Specifically, if you pivot in your career, keep watching and listening to Lunch and Learn Live as I share with you 3 ways to pivot in your career. This is the lineup of events for the month of April. This is our career minded series where we're sharing 5 tips with you on career growth as well as development. This is week 5. If you've missed any of the other weeks, you can watch them over on our YouTube channel. We are career minded over there as well. We are career minded every month, but specifically in the month of April, TalentSmiths has created some merch for you, career minded merch to be exact. And you can wear this on your casual Friday if you're going into an office, or you can wear this every day if you're working at a remote office, your home office. Every day is casual Friday. You can wear it like I'm wearing this today. It's not Friday, but I'm still wearing it because every day is casual Friday for me. You can find the link in the description that will give you all of the details to get this merch for yourself in the color that you see on the screen or a few other colors that you can choose. Every Thursday, Talent Smiths comes to you with tips for your career, for interviewing and motivation as well. You can tune in every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central on either Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. This is the 5th week, and I'm sharing with you 3 ways to pivot in your career if you have to do a totally different path, if you have to go down a totally different direction. I want to share with you ways that you can pivot in your career. But first, I have a question for you. And if you're watching this lively, enter it now. If you're watching on the replay, enter when you see this question. I want to know if you're open. Are you open for freelancing? Are you open for learning a new skill? Are you open for contracting? Do you have an open mind when it comes to pivoting in your career? Because pivoting in your career may look a bit different. Ask yourself that question. Think about that question. Because pivoting in your career could look like this: it could be a contractor role or a temporary role, it could be a consulting role or a freelancing role. Pivoting in your career could be you learning a new skill altogether. A lot of companies rely on contractors and rely on consultants to offset their staff if they don't have enough staff or not in a position to hire someone full time. But these consultant or contracting positions could very well result in attempt to hire situation. It could result in a full-time position for you. So keep an open mind. There are definitely pros and cons of pivoting in your career in one of these directions. Pivoting in your career into a role of a contractor, a temp worker, a freelancer, or a consultant could mean that you may feel a bit discouraged. It could mean that you don't have health insurance, you don't have medical benefits, you don't have dental benefits. It could mean that you have a specific date where that position is going to end, or it could mean that you don't have a date where that position is going to end, or it could end earlier than the date that they told you. Those are some of the cons that go with pivoting your career into one of those areas. There are definitely pros to pivoting your career in one of those areas as well. You can upskill. That is a pro. You can get into a new industry. That is a pro. It's a resume builder when you're pivoting your career into one of those different roles, because that's more experience that you can add to your belt. And there's always the possibility of it turning into a temp to hire position, into a permanent position, to a more permanent position. Plus, with those roles, you have the freedom to choose to say yay or nay, or the freedom to have the flexibility of learning something new for a limited period of time. If you're kind of wanting to get a feel for different areas, different industries, that is an advantage and a direction that you can go in if that's something that you want. So there's three ways to pivot in your career, as we've led to. Number one, temporary work or contracting work has its perks. This for the person that only has a short period of time to actually go out and do work for someone else. This could be for the person that wants to get a foot in the door. You want to have a stepping stone into a career. It can bridge the gap for you starting in a brand new career, or it can hold you until you get into the career of your choice. And so, way number two to pivot in your career, this could be supplemental income. If you're coming in as a freelancer or as a consultant, people do this on short-term basis. It works for many people. It works for some people. For some people, it doesn't. But you definitely want to take a look at your finances and your budget situation to see if this is something that you can pursue. And don't be afraid of short term roles, working in those short term roles until you find your happy place, until you find exactly where you want to be and exactly where you need to be. And also, I encourage you to subscribe to TalentSmith's YouTube channel. Our latest productivity music playlist is up for April. Mhm. It's ready for you. And if you haven't heard it yet, you'll want to hop on over there and listen to the 1 hour mix. Also, on our YouTube channel, you can watch any of the previous weeks that you may have missed in this 5 week series of the Career Minded Professional, where we're sharing 5 tips to grow your career. The third tip that I have for you, the third way to pivot in your career, is to learn a new skill. Learn a new skill can help you grow in a new industry, in your existing industry, and it can help propel your career in a totally new direction. So many companies are offering training programs where they will bring you on if you have no experience in that industry, but they will bring you on and they will train you to become an expert in the field. You will come in an entry level position, but you will have a training, a paid training, so that you can learn a new skill if you are open to this. This could give you a fresh new path and a fresh new career and a fresh new direction, renewed sense of excitement. It can get you in the door in a new industry. Think about learning a new skill. Search for companies that offer training programs. If you are a contractor or a consultant, some contracts can be extended, some can be extended multiple times and may seem to drag on. You just want to make sure that you communicate your desire for a full-time position and for a permanent position, so that the company knows and realizes that although they have you in this contract position or this temporary position, and they're renewing you in this temporary position, that you really would prefer that it be a full-time position. They may not be able to change it at this time, but it's best for you to communicate those desires. You can follow my stories and watch my own journey where I am currently pivoting my own career that started in the beginning of April. I'm excited about it. I encourage you to join my group. You can join in Facebook, or you can join in LinkedIn, or you can join both of them. You're welcome. The group is called Casual Friday. Every day is a Casual Friday over in our group. And in this group, you will have access to the first to know when the Casual Friday t-shirts come out for the month, like the one that I'm wearing now, our career minded t-shirt for the month of April. And you can even have input on the next t-shirt that is designed for Casual Friday in Canva. You can also have information and tips and tutorials on how to create your own professional documents, graphics, overlays in Canva. If this is something that's exciting to you, as it is for me, then you'll want to come over and hang out with us. If you have no idea what Canva is or what it can do and you need to learn, you want to come over and hang out with us as well. You can find the details in the description, the link of both groups that you can join. TalentSmiths is meeting you where you are on your social media platform of choice. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube or Twitter, as well as on LinkedIn. We are meeting you where you are.